Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Could Be Worse. My name is Tyler. This is Dom.
What is up? What is up?
Took a few tries to get us that intro right this time, huh?
Yeah, that was, I missed the button twice. The hardest part of podcasting is actually hitting the start button.
Yeah, we have like probably the easiest job in the world. We just sit here and like talk about our dicks and Nancy Pelosi for 40 minutes every Saturday, and somehow we still manage to fuck it up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure those are literally the only two things we talk about. So,
Yeah,
but, you know, now we're rolling. Now we're going.
we're good to go. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, let's see how this goes. I'm a little hungover, I might be a little emotional in my feelings in this episode.
What'd you get into last night?
Yeah, dude, last night I thought summer, this first weekend where it feels like summer, Memorial Day weekend.
Right.
I thought I was going to have some fun, go out. The rain fucking ruined my plans, so I just ended up fucking sipping on Henny all alone in my house on a Friday night. So that was a fucking good time.
Yeah, I mean that's marginally less sad than what I did last night. So,
Yeah, I found a bottle of Henny in my fucking house. Don't know what that's doing there. I guess my mom is a trap lord or something.
You just found an 8-ounce bottle of codeine and a Glock 9mm in her fucking dresser drawer.
Yeah, dude, I was just fucking sitting at home, sipping on Henny. I smoked a joint outside, just in my feelings. I went through Future's entire discography.
What Future album? Because they're different. It depends,
Oh, I think I listened to Hendrix.
Ooh, so you're down bad then. So you're going through it.
Yeah, Hendrix and High Off Life.
Okay, that's not too.
Yeah.
If you were like, if you're telling me you're listening to Purple Rain, I was gonna have to call like the men in the white coats to come get you. I can't have my co-host committing suicide. Not yet.
Yeah, dude, I was just in the rain, like one tear streaming down my cheek, like thinking about women I haven't even had sex with.
Right.
Just like missing them.
Right.
Yeah. So that was nice. That was a good feeling.
Well, I watched The Departed, which is not, it's not that, but it's something, I guess.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you were wondering if we were white trash, then yes, The Departed is our favorite movie.
I wouldn't say it's I'm just on a Scorsese kick lately. I watched Goodfellas the other weekend, and then I watched The Departed. I like The Departed because it's written like the only thing the writers knew about Boston was that like everyone there is Irish, they're super racist, and they talk funny.
Yeah. They nailed those 3 points to a T.
That's like the extent of it, and they just kind of extrapolate from there.
Yeah.
But I counted there's 7 slurs in the first 7 minutes of that movie, and then I just assumed it would keep pace, and I kind of lost count after that. But they really... it's just like Scorsese's movies just kind of get like more and more racist as they go on.
It's pretty wild. Like genuinely the first 30 seconds, I think he drops the hard R like twice at least.
Right. And it's not like necessarily many of the slurs in that movie are not like required for you to understand the plot.
No, not at all.
Like Goodfellas has some racism. Like we talked about the other week that Goodfellas has like racism that's just completely
Italian culture is based upon racism.
Right.
Whereas, yeah.
So it's understandable because like you said, the Italians are not the most tolerant ethnicity. But The Departed's about like Irish people.
Yeah.
And they ramped it. They turned the slurs up to 11 on that one. It's written kind of like the only thing they knew about Boston was from like those ESPN.com articles where they talk about Celtics fans getting thrown out of the arena for calling like one of the players the N-word if they miss an open three.
Yeah.
It seems like they just kind of, that was their like foundational knowledge about Boston. And they just kind of went from there.
Yeah, it seems like the Scorsese just listened to the Michael Rappaport podcast and nothing else.
Yeah. Michael Rappaport was a consultant on that movie.
Yeah, it was pretty much based off his life. Yeah.
Yeah, we're like, we need a scumbag from New England to really kind of make sure this is authentic. So we're going to need you to... when they catcall the woman in this scene, is that how you would do it?
Does that sound disrespectful enough?
When those construction workers whistle at that 17-year-old girl, is that do they whistle loud enough? Is it the right tune? Can you tell us, Michael?
Yeah, when Jack Nicholson says the N-word in this scene here, do you think it has enough pop? Does it sound Boston enough?
Is that hard R hard enough? Yes or no? We're not sure. We know what we know about the city so far is they not a big fan of the darker ones. But again, is the hard R, does it hit hard enough? Is it punchy enough? Do we need to?
Michael, help me out here. Are there any other neighborhoods in Boston other than Southie? Because I'm not sure.
Right. Listen, I watched the first 15 minutes of Good Will Hunting, so that's like I kind of have a general idea here, but I'm gonna need you to fill in some gaps for me.
Yeah, it's a good movie though. I fuck with it.
No, it's awesome. Yeah, it's really well acted. Jack Nicholson
We just
kills
talked
it.
about how racist it is for 3 minutes, and like, yeah, it rules.
No, I mean, like, it's not like it is true to life because, I mean, if you've ever been to Boston, it's not too off the money, but it is funny. It's funny to watch that movie in 2021 and be like, oh, that was in theaters and nobody had a problem with it.
No, not a single soul.
Yeah, if you put out it's just funny because if you put out a movie right now that had 7 slurs in the first 7 minutes, it'd be an empty theater by minute 10, I think.
Yes. Yeah, that movie kills it. But yeah, no, it would not fly now. I mean, what's the last movie you heard the N-word in other than like Django? I feel like Tarantino's the last one that gets away with it.
He's like grandfathered in, yeah.
Yeah. Because I've been saying the N-word for 30 years. You can't just...
I mean, he's like best friends with Samuel L. Jackson.
Right. So
if I understand the rules correctly, you're allowed to say if you have a black friend, right?
Right. That's the assumption I've been running with.
Right. Could we get a confirmation on that?
Yeah. I mean,
Do we have
that's...
we don't have a producer, but if we did, this is where we tell him to Google it. Pull it up for us.
No, Tarantino has probably the ultimate N-word pass for no reason. You hear him talk, he's like, oh, if this guy didn't make movies, he would never get the N-word pass.
Oh, yeah. It's funny. Listen, he did an interview on Sway in the Morning one time.
Jesus.
And like he's like kind of doing like the vocal blackface a little bit. You ever see like a white guy is in an interview with like all black? Sometimes they'll do like that like vocal blackface.
Yeah, like
Little. It's not like he's not like calling Sway the N-word or whatever.
Right.
But like he's just kind of like, no, I'm saying like he's just throwing in like little like AAVE like nuggets into the conversation.
like J Rock from Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah,
much.
like exactly.
Know what I'm saying. Yeah. But yeah, his movies all fucking bang too. He doesn't miss.
No, he's all hits, no misses.
Yeah.
Speaking of racism, I recently followed Marjorie Taylor Greene on Twitter. I know what you're thinking, like, Tyler, you guys are married, so why have you not already been? Well, you know, I don't believe in stalking your significant other's social media posts. I like to give her a space. She's an independent woman. She's a strong, independent woman. I don't want to encroach on her space like that.
Yeah, you encroach on her space and she'll start fucking the yoga instructor she goes to. So
exactly, I don't want her running off to some tantric sex guru. So I like to give her a long leash.
That's your far right lioness, bro. You can't be fucking with her.
Yeah, I've been following her on Twitter, and dude, it's like, I mean, it's exactly what you would expect, but it baffles me every time. It's just so on the nose, but. I mean, she was tweeting about immigration the other day.
Yeah. I'm sure it was fantastic.
Yeah, and it's always like the most just like it's Joe Biden and the radical socialist Democrats and Black Lives Matter and Antifa. They want open borders. They want the Mexicans to just flow in willy-nilly. And you know what? When your daughter's walking home from school and she gets raped by MS-13, she gets raped to death by Mexican gangsters, I don't want you coming crying to me because I tried to tell you.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it gets like 50,000 like fucking like favorites and retweets and shit. And it's like, dude, we're fucked.
We're fucked.
Our country is fucked, dude.
Dude,
Like,
I love
not only is this woman given a platform, but it resonates with people. People are like, oh yeah, she's right. I don't want my daughter to get raped by MS-13. We better do something.
I mean, do you want your daughter raped by MS-13? Exactly. No, nobody does. So, I mean, it's a very safe political stance.
But it's just like the most like, it's like someone took Fox News and they're like, this isn't, the people who like this they're the normies. We need to tap into the even crazy. The people who like, are mailing their like social security checks to Donald Trump's campaign to fund the recount. Like, we need to tap into that market. And then you'd think like no one, it's so cynical. Like, nobody could be this dumb to where like,
Right.
you're
You'd be
just
surprised,
calling
brother.
like basically, like all Mexicans like rapists and criminals. Like that couldn't possibly resonate with anyone. But again, tens of thousands of retweets on every tweet.
Oh yeah. You just gotta find your niche, baby. That's what we're trying to do. We just gotta find the niche. She found her niche. It's fucking crazy white bitches.
I guess, dude. I guess.
No, I think my favorite part about her is because like I think we're so used to, like white girls on Twitter be like the wokest people possible.
Right.
And here's this like corn-fed like platinum blonde just spewing
Yeah.
hate speech, and it's like so hot. It's so hot.
Yeah. It's a big dude. Mental illness is a huge turn on, obviously.
Yeah, dude. You fucking love crazy girls. So
I'm tapering off. I'm clean. I've been clean for a while. I don't plan on relapsing. I've gone through 12 steps. I've weaned myself off of crazy girls, thankfully. But my favorite part of Marjorie Taylor Greene is she posts like workout videos all the time. Like, her account is like half Donald Trump, like half Mark Wahlberg, where it's just half like MS-13 is gonna rape your daughter, and the other half is look at these fucking gains. And like she's just doing like CrossFit. And she's putting up numbers too. She's doing big fucking like cleans and clean and whatever the thing is you put it over your head, like the clean and press or whatever.
yeah. She's clean. She's just clean pressing Mexican immigrants back over the wall.
Yeah, she's doing shot put, but she just got like a little Mexican girl by the pigtails and just flings her over the wall.
Oh fuck.
No, but like, dude, she's on like the cardio bike. She's doing pull-ups. Like, that bitch has got some fucking some endurance.
Dude, she's training for her UFC card with AOC, dude.
Yeah,
she's
she's
doing.
like, I'll kick you in the pussy, bitch. Come find
Bitch,
me.
I'll cunt punt you right now, bitch. You anti-American scum, bitch.
Yeah, dude. I mean, she's gonna fight Jake Paul in like 6 months. I guarantee it.
Oh, I'm ready for it. I'm going all in. I'm tired of fucking complaining that, fucking everything's ruined. Everything's ruined by the internet. Fuck it. Marjorie Taylor, bare knuckle box, Jake Paul. I don't fucking care.
Yeah, 2v1, Paul Brothers versus Marjorie Taylor Greene. Battle for democracy, pay-per-view. I mean, is that not a good idea?
She'll take both those fucking fairies, dude.
Yeah. No, she'll grab the one by the neck and she'll just beat the other one with the other hand.
With the fucking Constitution in her hand. She beats the shit out of Jake Paul. With the fucking Bill of Rights.
I mean, that's what we have to, like, because politics is becoming such like just like a reality show, is we got to go all the way and just like turn it into the WWE. Like, you got to wheel out like Mitch McConnell in a fucking coffin and he pops up and put somebody in a fucking headlock or something like that.
Yeah. What was that wrestling guy? Fuck.
The Undertaker?
The guy that, the Undertaker, yeah. Yeah, the Undertaker just takes Rand Paul and just fucking chokes him out.
You have Nancy Pelosi doing like the Stone Cold like beer smash and chug, but she's doing with like chalices of adrenochrome instead.
Yeah. In recent news, the WWE is trying to expand its fan market to liberals by beating the shit out of fucking Ted Cruz in the ring. Just absolutely just tape.
Oh, dude, that guy is a tank.
Dude.
He's built like a fucking tank, dude. Like, he's not getting taken down.
Yeah.
He comes out with the mullet flowing.
Yeah, full shave on the side. Yeah.
He's wearing like a little mankini with the American flag on it. Gut hanging out, glorious as ever.
His fucking Confederate flag tattoo on his chest popping.
Yeah.
I mean Texas flag. I'm sorry. Texas pride flag. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's about heritage, not hate.
You got to embrace history, man.
That reminds me, did you see the story this week that Matt Gaetz said he's planning to run for president if Trump doesn't?
Oh, no way.
Yeah, no, they asked
I thought
him,
he was getting raped in prison. What is he still talking? Why is he still talking for?
Well, I mean, Everyone knows that's the only way. If you rape somebody, you just have to run for president and then it all goes away. I mean, that's
It goes away.
evidently how it works, right?
Yeah. I mean, it seems that way.
It would appear that that's the solution to his legal woes is to become the leader of the free world. And then
Yeah.
evidently you're allowed to rape with impunity. It's would appear to be the case.
That's open season, baby.
And that's going back a few administrations, you know?
Yeah, dude, it's funny. I sometimes get comments like people sometimes don't know the politicians that we're talking about. We've talked about Matt Gaetz like 6 times. If you don't know who it is by now, then that's your fucking problem.
Google's free, sweetie.
Sweaty.
Yeah. But I mean those far right guys, they got kind of a win the last couple of weeks with the COVID coming from the Wuhan lab. That whole conspiracy theory has been like more or less vindicated. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude, I saw that.
First of all, I'm going to need an apology for my now former coworkers. When I last spring brought up that it was a little spooky that the virus emanated about a mile away from the Wuhan Institute of Virology, I was called a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
And who's laughing now, folks?
Yeah, you Nostradamus that shit, dude.
Yeah, I was ahead of the curve. Now, I had no evidence to suggest I was correct. I was talking completely out of my ass, but it doesn't take away from the fact that I might be right.
Yeah. You have the last laugh because now you can say you're right on your multi-million view podcast.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, you called this shit. It's kind of wild. No, I feel like nobody's talking about it.
It's getting some traction now. Biden said that the intelligence he put the intelligence agencies on it. He's giving them, I think, 90 days to come up with the answer. So everybody pray to God we don't find oil in China. Otherwise, we're going to be at war in 6 months again. Last time we had the intelligence services looking for something, they found some quote unquote WMDs in the basement in Iraq, and you know we all know how that turned out.
Yeah, they found a Molotov cocktail in like a fucking Afghani laundromat, and now we're still at war there.
Wouldn't that be funny if they're like, we didn't find anything about a lab leak, but we did find yellow cake uranium in the basement of Wuhan's laboratory. So we will be launching a full-scale ground invasion immediately.
Yeah, we actually found Barack Obama's birth certificate.
Right, yeah.
We have to go get that.
Mm-hmm. We found evidence to indicate that Michelle Obama had gender reassignment surgery in the basement of the Wuhan Institute of Virology. So we're launching a full-scale invasion.
The Wuhan lab is just a shelf. One thing is COVID in like a vial. The other thing is Michelle Obama's penis in a box.
Yeah, it's in like those like suspended like liquid, like those heads from Futurama, you know?
Yeah. When in like Marvel movies, they have shit like suspended in like a gravity thing. It's
Yeah.
just her dick like slowly rotating.
A giant cock just sitting in the vat of like goo.
It's just the size. You remember that meme, that black guy with the dick meme? It's just that. It's the size.
Yeah.
It's the size of someone's forearm.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah. Yeah, no, it kind of feels like we're gonna start like a low-key war with China soon.
It feels like there might be some beef coming, yeah.
Yeah, I think we're finally realizing that our economy can't run on like OnlyFans and shit. Like,
yeah, and NFTs. Like we do need a good war.
We need a new war. There's pretty much nothing left in the Middle East, I feel like, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, we've turned most of those countries to glass, so now we need we're setting our sights on Asia. We're going a little farther east. We're going Middle East to Far East.
That was a smart joke.
Thank you.
Actually.
We're going Vietnam too, Electric Boogaloo.
Now you're stealing my jokes, bitch.
We're about to get the floor wiped by a bunch of fucking rice farmers again.
Yeah. No, I mean, I feel like if we could get 20 or 30 years out of the Middle East, we can probably get a nice century out of China. So
yeah, you know how many fucking Chinese people there are? A lot. All right, you know that's a lot of fucking drone strikes,
dude. That's a lot of that death counter on CNN's gonna look. It's barely gonna fit on the screen.
That's the thing is they have to take the COVID counter down because that's going. So they need a new death counter. So let's start a war and we'll get the ticker going again.
Yeah.
Run it back to zero. It's like an odometer on a car where you just push the button, it goes back to zero, and you can start again.
Yeah, everyone at CNN's like, fuck, I guess I guess still having the death counter a year and a half into this pandemic is a little morbid. I guess we need something new to track.
Well, something they can be tracking, as I saw this week, surprisingly not as big of a headline as I thought it'd be, but I think in New York they're doing a grand jury to decide whether or not to indict Trump on whatever thing they have accused him of now.
Oh my God, what did they accuse him of?
I think it's some financial thing. That's the funny thing is people's like, Trump's going to prison. It's like, dude, it's a financial crime. He's white and it's America. He's getting like 6 months of probation tops.
It doesn't even matter how white he was the president.
Yeah.
He's not going to jail for tax evasion.
Right. I think it'd be really funny though if because all like those like blue wave like brain dead liberals on Twitter are like creaming their pants over the thought of him being indicted.
Yeah.
I think it'd be hilarious if they came out and they're like, not only is Trump completely innocent of all crimes, but he won the election in 2020. He is the rightful president.
Just like a year in.
Yeah, they're like, by the way, Maricopa County, there was some shady shit. They forgot the Wi-Fi password, and now he's Hunter Biden's laptop or something. I don't know. Who cares? You won't read the article anyway.
something. You get it. Maricopa.
That's the thing is they don't even need to like release a report. They just need to go, it's the laptop in Ukraine and look, Trump's president, okay? Just deal with it.
Honestly, I'm for it just because it would at least be something fun to talk about for the pod, dude.
Trump just comes out to the YMCA. He's doing that like fucking dance that he was doing at those rallies. Yeah, QAnon was right. The National Guard comes in. They're just parading Joe Biden, Hillary Clinton, Tom Hanks into the back of the paddy wagon in handcuffs.
Oh my God!
Kids are running out of the tunnels and under Central Park and hugging their parents. They're finally free. Fighter jets just rip through the sky overhead.
Eagles just flying, screeching through the air.
Yeah, just a whole like flock of bald eagles. Trump's just dancing, fucking center stage.
Yeah.
Mike Pence is just tongue kissing Matt Gaetz in the corner.
Yeah, dude, him and
all is well in the world.
Him, Pence, and his cabinet. You know that meme with those African guys dancing with the fucking casket?
Yeah.
It's just them dancing with Joe Biden's corpse.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Now that won't happen.
That's like my dad's like fever dream, like he drinks too many IPAs. He wakes up in a cold sweat in the middle of the night, like, oh, fuck, it's not real.
He wakes up pitching a full tent, just like, damn it, it's a fucking dream again.
Yeah, I'm gonna get an angry phone call from Papa Lozier after this one.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting your parents. I think my mom's given up.
Really?
I don't think my mom listens to this shit. No, I mean I'm not positive. I don't really ask her. But I don't know. She's recently just every time I walk by her in the house, she calls me a so maybe she does still listen. I don't know.
She just puts her head down and mutters something in Polish.
Ty kurwa debilu. Przestań gadać w ten kurwa mikrofon I idź do jakiejś pracy znajdź, you know?
Yeah, exactly what he said.
Oh shit, I just my Polish brain just switched. Holy shit.
Well, the disease is progressing. It's starting to take you over.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
It's like Jesus Christ. By episode 20, it's just you screaming about Marjorie Taylor Greene and just me responding in Polish.
Yeah. You're just muttering in Polish. I'm just screaming at the top of my lungs about how Marjorie Taylor Greene should be the emperor of America.
You're just talking about how your Percocet this prescription ran out, and
we're down to 9 listeners.
It's just my grandmother listening to it on loop while she's fucking making pierogies back in Poland. She's like, his voice sounds so soothing. It's like, thanks, Grandma.
Yeah.
Oh shit. What else is going on? It's been a dry dude, nothing happens to me anymore.
Well, I don't have a good segue for this one, but
yeah.
I saw somebody I live in Denver obviously, and there's a park down the street from my house, and the people, if I ever need material, I just walk through the park for 5 minutes without headphones, and somebody's a big enough tool where I think it's funny and can make a joke about it.
Yeah.
And this week I saw some. It was a woman. She was rocking like the tennis skirt, polo, like the colorful polo, full pop collar, full pop, not a half pop, not a quarter pop, full pop collar.
Full fawns.
And, you know, you could just tell probably off a couple Kalanis, a few glasses of Pinot in her.
Yeah.
She's strutting around the park with her friend. And as I was going for a run, as I run past him, I just catch like a clip of their conversation.
Yeah.
And all I hear is her going, well, I guess you could say that's my pseudo area of expertise, which I imagine she was talking about calling the police on black teenagers. But yeah, dude, it was just like a moment where I was like, wow, that person, they suck. That's a terrible person to be.
Dude, that bitch sounds awful.
Pseudo area of expertise. Yes, that means like I don't know anything about this, but if you also don't know anything about this, I'm gonna pretend like I know a lot about it and use big words so you think I'm smart. That's kind of what I interpreted there.
Having visited Denver, I feel like instead of fluoride in the water, it's just K-pins.
Yeah,
I'm almost positive.
People here are very like it was a cool place to live during coronavirus because everyone's like incredibly detached.
Yeah.
It's a lot of like rich liberals who think we should eat the rich and don't realize that they're on the menu. You know, like Bernie 2020 stickers on the back of a Tesla, that kind of person.
Mm-hmm. Totally not contradicting at all.
Right. And so it's an interesting place to be, like, as the world burns, to just watch, like, you know, people just stroll through the park, like sipping on an IPA, some craft beer. I guess there's not open container laws, or they are, but they're not enforced. Because if you walk around, like people just walk through the streets just drinking beer.
Yeah. I didn't notice that much of that when I visited, but you should have told me that. That's all I would have been doing. It's
more of a summer thing. It's like during the warm months, people just wander around just like smoking pot and drinking craft beers like in the streets, like playing like fucking Mumford & Sons through like a Bluetooth speaker or whatever.
Yeah, that's the future that Bernie bros want, bro.
Yeah, it's just it's a really nice place to live. So you don't really have to care about things when you live in Denver.
Yeah. And you can pretend that you do very easily.
Right. You just put like a Black Lives Matter sign in your window. You stop by the liquor store. You get like a fifth of vodka or something, an eighth of weed. And, you know, it's just you check out. And you're like, see, I'm doing my part. I took an old bed sheet and I spray painted #BLM on it and hung outside my window.
Yeah. You got to love those like super white liberal cities that they don't realize that, you know, they're like, oh, Denver's just so like, we do it right here. It's like, no, you just don't have all the problems that afflict other parts of the country. So you think this place is like nirvana. It's just like, it's like 95% white people.
Well, it's really easy not to be Yeah, it's really easy not to be racist in Denver because there's literally 7 black people.
Yeah.
And by the way, like those 7 black people have been pushed out of their home because, you know, some like white like tech worker came in, like gentrified their neighborhood and built a poke bowl shop where their house used to be.
Yeah, man, I think we got to wrap this up, dude. The Friends reunion is going to be on tonight, so.
Well, we wouldn't want to miss that now, would we?
I got to see 65-year-old Phoebe like screech about her cat or some shit. It's going to be awesome.
I'm sure it will be.
Yeah.
Well, folks, thanks for bearing with us another week here. As usual, follow us on Twitter at the CBW Pod. Visit us online, thecouldbeworspod.com. Again, keep liking the videos, subscribe, all that good stuff. There's been some likes and stuff on YouTube, so keep that up. And other than that, we'll talk to you next week.
Yeah, adios, bitches. Catch us on Rogan next week. Bye.